Happy Halloween. I'm horror author Paul Edwards, and tonight I'm reading Halloween Fun from 1971. If you're a regular viewer of my channel, you know that I spent this past summer helping clean out the house I grew up in before my mom sells it. And I've been finding all kinds of monster goodies from the 1970s from my childhood. This book was from a school book fair, and Scholastic put out quite a few monster themed materials for kids in the 1970s. And I found the book over the summer, but I have not opened it and looked through it until now. I've been saving that to do on camera with you guys. So join me if you would, and I'm going to be seeing the inside of this book for the first time since about 1975 or so. And together we can see what kinds of Halloween fun they had in mind for us and get a good feel for what it felt like to be a monster kid in the early 1970s. Halloween Fun from 1971. The witch on the cover is beckoning us, maybe daring us, to open it. All right, let's see what we're in for. That is one big monster. For special fun, have a Halloween party. That's basically what the whole book is for. It's telling you how to go about throwing a Halloween party. They're sending out the invitations here. I love it. It's a carrier vulture. Oh my gosh, I remember these. Oh, that's a little creepy. What the heck is that? All right. Remember, cooking can be dangerous. Whenever you use a stove, be sure to have your mother with you. Spooky Sundays. That sounds like a good choice. Cauldron Cake, Monster Munch. I remember these. I don't think I ever made any of them, though. Oh, that same monster is back again. I didn't realize this. The same ones are going to keep recurring. Witch's Brew. Now, come on. Does this really sound good? Orange juice, lemon juice, apple cider, and sugar all stirred together in a big jug. I don't know, man. Party decorations, huh? Okay. Oh no, this one's getting carried away. Yikes. All right. Table trickery. For a creepy tablecloth, tape green plastic garbage bags together. Oh, all right, that's all right. Raggedy, jaggedy placemats can be made from torn up newspapers. Okay. Draw horrible faces on paper plates. Ah, now I think I remember doing that as a kid. I think I remember doing this as a kid. Yep. Because that's an easy one. That's a minimal effort decoration. Making a jack-o'-lantern, that's sort of obvious. I could have thought of that. I didn't need a book to tell me to make a jack-o'-lantern. All right, costumes and games. All right. This is sort of a lost art. Remember all the Halloween party games there used to be when we were kids? Like when you would pass around the alleged body parts in the dark, pass a bowl from kid to kid, and like it was a bowl of grapes, and they'd say, these were the eyeballs. Then you'd pass a bowl of cooked spaghetti and say, these were the intestines. That was kind of weird, man. It was scary, though. Oh, face painting. Okay, that's easy enough. That's not so bad. The best kind of mask is no mask at all. So back in the 60s and 70s, there were plenty of store-bought masks that were held over your face by a rubber band. But there were a couple problems with them. First of all, the staple that attached to the rubber band at each side of the mask would dig into your temples. And secondly, and worse, they were not great for visibility. So if you were trick-or-treating and you were crossing the street, you didn't have as much view as you probably should have had. So then they came up with the idea, why not have kids paint their faces instead, which was actually kind of clever. Because then that, doesn't limit your visibility. It doesn't limit your view. Tails. Make a funny tail by stuffing a nylon with newspaper balls and pinning it to your costume. Okay, that's a cheap costume design. Broom dance. I definitely never did the broom dance. Don't they do this at weddings sometimes where you jump over the broom? No, maybe that's not the same. Huh, okay. Choose one monster to be a detective. While the detective covers his eyes, no cheating, another monster leaves the room. The detective tries to guess who left the room. If the detective guesses wrong and names a monster who's still in the room, that monster yells boo. Okay, that's kind of a reach. Giggle juice. Halloween don'ts. See, first one on the list. Don't wear a mask. You can see better if you paint your face. Don't wear disguises that can catch fire. Okay. Don't wear dark costumes when you go out. That's a problem. This was a very common thing. Don't put candles inside jack-o'-lanterns. We used to do that all the time. All the time. Then for safety reasons, because sometimes the jack-o'-lanterns would catch fire, they started putting flashlights in them instead. Don't wear a long costume, it may trick you. Well, don't eat your trick-or-treats when you get them. Bring them home for your parents to check first. This is actually based on a myth. This whole thing about sickos putting razor blades into kids' candy apples or into candy bars, there's different versions of this. The whole thing is a total urban legend. Never happened. Never happened. But there were a whole lot of people that were convinced that it had happened. And as kids, we all believed it happened, that there might be a sicko out there who would do something horrible to the trick-or-treats that they gave out. So you had to have mom and dad check them first. I wonder if somebody's mom and dad made up that story so that they could get first choice of the candies. Just a thought. Don't stay out after midnight or you may turn into a frog. Let me tell you, once you were in grade school, back in the old days, you went out trick-or-treating with your friends. Mom and dad didn't come with you. That is a 21st century way of doing it. Back in the 20th century, once you were in first grade or so, you and your friends just went out trick-or-treating around the neighborhood. That's all. Your parents didn't go with you. But you weren't out till midnight, though. That's kind of a stretch. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, I see. They're saying midnight is the witching hour, so the kids shouldn't be out as late as midnight. Well, I would hope your kids wouldn't be out as late as midnight on Halloween night trick-or-treating if they were in grade school. All right, so I do remember some of this book, not every page, but I remember a good amount of it. Scholastic was good for printing monster-themed materials for kids. They had quite a few goodies for us monster kids. All right, so there you have it. Halloween fun. Now you know what to do this Halloween. This, plus you also could look into the world of Mourner's Woods, the book series that I have going on Amazon. I'm a self-published author. I've got a series of books written that all take place in a haunted forest, the first of which, Mourner's Woods itself, is set on Halloween night and opens with a trick-or-treat scene, and quickly the characters move on into the haunted forest where nothing good awaits them. My name again is Paul Edwards. My books are the Mourner's Woods books. Have a lot of Halloween fun, and I'll see you in Mourner's Woods.